Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually filming something I've never filmed before. It's a closing shift with me at my coffee shop. So, first time. It is currently 9 o'clock in the morning and that's when my shift starts. So I'm closing today, but I have a lot of other things I need to do first. I have to go to the grocery store and then we're actually taking a photo shoot of our spring menu today. So I just packed up all of my ring light, camera, all that good stuff, and we're gonna take photos of the menu. So I probably won't check back in with you guys until way later, probably like 2 or 3 when the closing stuff actually starts. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so things don't always work out and unfortunately this week did not really go as I planned. So I ended up not closing this day. I had a little emergency, so I left work early, but the rest of this vlog is not gonna be a closing vlog. It's just gonna be like a little vlog, a coffee shop owner vlog, something like that. So, but I'm currently editing it and putting this in because I just filmed and didn't really explain. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this vlog. Sorry it's not a closing vlog, but yeah, we're just gonna roll with it and I hope that you guys enjoy what it's like to own a business and just a little bit about work. So first on the docket, I had to get my ring light to the shop, I had to get flowers and get everything set up for the spring menu launch photo shoot. So here we are just putting it together, making sure it looks aesthetic, and right here I am actually getting the shop ready for the launch. So I'm just refilling all of our spring stuff, all of our toppings, putting them all into their containers, getting them out and ready. I'm just doing some restocking. This is before I knew I was gonna have to leave, so every day we restock, and then I just like to kind of pick up the kitchen a little bit before we close, make sure everything's put back and put away. In a realistic closing shift, I actually left early. Had some personal things happen and life kind of gets meh sometimes, and so I actually went home, but my amazing employee is going to close the shop down so that we're not closing early. But you know what, we'll get him next time. We'll try this again. We'll try it again, and next time I'll show you guys the rest of the closing shift. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I'm opening, and since I didn't give you guys a closing vlog, I still wanted to give you a vlog. So here we are. I'm not gonna film like a whole opening because you guys already seen that, and if you haven't, head over to my channel and you can see that. But basically, yesterday I had to leave earlier than I expected. I had some personal things happen, and unfortunately in the life of business ownership, that's just what happens sometimes, and you kind of just have to do your best to deal with it when it comes. But here we are. We open at 7, it's 6:30, and it's thunderstorming outside, so it's kind of, you know, giving all of the cozy feels. And I got a lot done yesterday here, so I don't have a ton to do, but I know that I want to go thrifting after I get off my shift, a little R&R time for myself with my friend, maybe not, I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just gonna kind of film a little bit of the shift, and then I'm gonna film thrifting, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah. So we've been keeping all of our milk boxes and the lids for them, and we've been turning them into drink carriers. These ones right here are all clean. We cleaned them yesterday and sanitized them, and I'm gonna show you guys how to turn them into the cutest drink carriers ever. So if you're a business owner and you want to cut costs and be really cute, this is a really good way to do it. Also, it is like pouring. Look at this. It is literally pouring outside, which honestly makes for like the best cozy mornings at the coffee shop. But okay, first you're gonna need a box cutter, and I've been told by my employees that this one is the best one. Then you're gonna take your box and you're literally gonna cut diagonal, diagonal, and then diagonal, diagonal. So first cut, that one was a little too far. Second cut, like that. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. And then you're gonna cut diagonal as well. It's hard to do, like, well, I'm trying to show you guys. Did you guys see that lightning? You're probably gonna hear the thunder in a second. Cut diagonal again. So you have something like this, and then you're literally gonna fold down all of the insides like this. And it's the cutest little drink carrier for 2 drinks. We've been giving them out to like our Door Dashers because they always ask for carriers, and carriers cost a lot of money. So we've been doing this. I'll show you guys an example of like one that I made that I kind of put on display because I thought it was really cute. It's over here. This is like an example of one. I don't know, I just think they're so cute. So that one sits up here. Also, we got an award. And I don't know if I ever told you guys, we got this award too. We did like I filmed it. I filmed a coffee crawl, and we won. And I just put the baked goods in the bakery case. We're running a little bit low today, but our head baker comes in today and she's gonna bake more. I tried to make the bakery case look really cute, but I think it looks really not cute. You guys can't even see it because it's dark. But anyway, so we've got that going. We changed our hours a while ago. We used to open up at 6:30, but we found that like we get like 1 or 2 customers from 6:30 to 7, and it wasn't really worth it to pay someone to be here. So we started opening again at 7 a while ago. But whenever we have a customer that comes in the morning and like we're here, we notice them, we obviously we serve them. So I had a customer a couple minutes ago that came, so I made him his vanilla latte, extra shot. And anyway, so now I have to get out the rest of the drawer because I only got out the bare minimum, which is this reader. So we got our reader back. Drivos, which is the POS system that we use, they have these readers, these card readers that are really cool. They have like our logo. Can you see that? There we go. They have our logo, and customers can put in their phone number to get points, kind of like Starbucks or other reward systems, but they can get points, and then when they get 10 points, they get a free drink. So we do that, but the card readers are really cool. Anyway, forever ago, we had a card reader like this that specifically had, you could ring people up. So we could have one person ringing people up in here and one person ringing people up at drive-thru. Well, Dripos did an update and took this reader offline, and said that they don't do that anymore. Well, somehow randomly one of my employees noticed that it was working again. So now we're back to 2 readers. I don't know, I just think it's very nice. It's very handy. But we're storing these under here for now because they're taking up a lot of room on the bar. So this is where we're storing them. It looks like some of them are forgetting the lid, so I'm gonna have to remind everybody, but this is where we're putting them. Then we obviously have our bigger drink carriers over there, but these ones are really cute and really handy. So I gotta cut the rest of those. Also, I'm like 30 minutes into my shift and I'm already covered in coffee. So anyway, I've got a pot that I just brewed right here, so that's done. And I think I got everything out that I needed to get out. And now I've got a couple minutes to kill, so I really want a cortado. I've been craving a cortado, so I think I'm gonna make myself one of those. So we're gonna get our little cortado cup and we're gonna make one. I'm not even gonna show you guys what I just did because the latte art was the worst latte I ever pulled. Also, it looks like our machine is a little undialed. The shots are pulling a little too much. So I'm gonna have to mess with that in a second before we open, but I love cortados, especially with like a half pump of vanilla. It's the best way to start your morning. It's been a rough past couple of days, so I don't really care. But yeah, this is definitely, giving that the machine's not dialed in, so I don't know if how long that was going on. So I'll have to mess with that now. Okay, I'm pulling another double right now because I want to know if I kind of mess with the ground size, if it will help hold a little bit better. So we're about to try that right now. Wish I had a clear cup to see it in, but here we go. Oh, that already looks much better. But the crema looks good, so we don't have that type of issue. Let's see what it looks like in here. That's much better, much better. Sometimes when I'm vlogging here in the morning, I feel like everybody in the building thinks I'm talking to myself because we share the building with 2 other businesses and they're on the other side. They're probably like, this girl's crazy. What you're making?
Salted caramel cold foam.
Oh, yum! Okay, ready? Here you go. And then I'll get you a straw too.
Yeah, bye.
Okay guys, I just got home. I got off my shift a couple hours ago and me and my best friend just went thrifting. I promised her we'd go. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little haul of the stuff that I thrifted. So first off, we have these giant balloons, 2 and 3, because I'm having a birthday party for my sister on Sunday. And these are huge. They're like 45 inches tall and she's gonna be 23, and they literally only had 2 and 3. So I was like, perfect. So I got those. And then I wasn't really sure if I wanted this. I ended up carrying it around for a really long time and I finally decided to get it. It's like a shell bookend. I love seashells, but my office where I game and stuff, I do a lot of cozy gaming. One of my favorite games is Palia. This just reminds me so much of it. So I got it, and I also stopped at Lowe's to pick up Brasso, which I don't have, to kind of clean it up a little bit. So we'll see how that works. Then I love pink glass. I have it all over the coffee shop, have it in my house. I love it a lot. And I found this. It's like a little candle holder and I just thought it was so cute. So I'm gonna put it in my room. And last but not least, I found this really cute belly button ring. And I don't normally like danglies, but I thought this one was really cute. So I got that too. Try it on. And now I'm going to go ahead and do Pilates because I've been on my Pilates kick lately. And I also am gonna be making lo mein for dinner. So I set out the chicken just now. I'm gonna get ready for Pilates, do that. And then I really wanna clean this up. So here we go. Okay, excuse the mess I've been working, but this is like my office. So like over here we've got books, plants, all my favorite books, some stuff up here, ducks, that good stuff up here. So I just thought that the shell that I thrifted would be really cute, like up here. And it also kind of matches with this that I thrifted a while back. So I thought it would be literally perfect. So that's like the vibe, if you guys were wondering. Okay, so I just cleaned this up with Brasso, but I think it looks really good. I didn't really clean the back up too much because you're not really gonna see the back, but I think it turned out pretty shiny. And then I also cleaned this up and I went and found this candle. So just, yeah, I think it's really cute. So we're gonna go put these away. Okay, so my grandma gave me this bread maker that she's had for forever. And I have never used this before, but I wanted to try to make bread. So I just got all my ingredients in there. And I'm making this soy herb bread. And I have been wanting to do this for a while, but the problem was I didn't have milk powder because I'm allergic to dairy. So I had to order this and it took forever to come in. So now that it's in, we've got it. Oh, also for my people who are allergic to dairy, this is the first time I've seen white chocolate chips and they taste so good. So I ordered these and that, and they came in. So we're literally eating carrots, white chocolate chips, and we're making bread. And this is my sourdough starter. She's a little over a year and a half old now. She might be 2 years old, but her name's Becky. Anyways, I need to feed her also. She's hungry. So we're gonna do that. Okay, this is how it turned out. My first ever loaf. So we're gonna wait for it to cool and then we're gonna cut into it. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I literally just got up. Oh, my cat's excited. It's 6:46. I've kind of just been in bed for a while, but it's gonna be 82 degrees outside. So I'm gonna open all the doors up and get some light in here. And in like an hour, I'm gonna open up like all the windows and stuff. But I wanted to show you guys my bread loaf So let me show you guys one. Turn the light. We put it in here for the night so it didn't like get like crusty, but this is it. And it actually turned out so good. We've already kind of dug into it. So I'm actually really proud of that. It went really well. But today, to finish off the vlog, I am going to make some coffee. It looks like it rained a lot last night, so I'm not gonna go sit out there because it's wet, but it should dry up pretty quick. But I'm gonna make myself some coffee and I'm going to edit my podcast because that needs to go up. And if you guys didn't know, me and my best friend do a podcast. It's called The Coffee Experiment Pod. It's on Spotify right now, but we do an episode every Friday. And with life being crazy this week, I didn't get a chance to edit it before now, so I need to edit that now, but I need coffee first. We're gonna do a French press this morning, and this is from yesterday, so I need to clean it out first. Okay, it's already so nice out. I'm actually just gonna leave that door open. But I always dump my French press outside because you don't want to put coffee grounds down the drain, and we don't have like a garbage disposal. And then I also don't want to put it in the trash because then the trash gets like, well, it'll leak everywhere. And we don't have a trash service. We live out in the country, so we have to take our trash somewhere ourselves. So I also need to clean up. I need to clean my kitchen, because we made dinner last night and I didn't clean it up because I was very tired. But we have this gooseneck kettle that Vince got me for my birthday a couple of years ago, and I'm like obsessed with it. This is what I use to make my French press coffee with. And then in here, we're gonna use this coffee this morning. This is a really good brand of coffee. You can get it at Costco, but these people are actually local to us. And if you guys watch the podcast, you know I'm very serious about my beans. And we had a guest on the podcast. Her name was Ashton, and she had recommended this coffee. She's a holistic nutritionist. She told us all about this coffee, and she actually picked me up some from Costco, so this is what we're gonna use. So this is my little coffee bar. I know it's like taken over by plants right now, but the rosemary, I'm trying to nurse that back to health. So that's why this is not normally here. Normally it's cuter than this, but this is like my little coffee bar. And I've got, you know, my jelly cats, which I'm obsessed with. I've got like some props going up there. I've got the grow lights. I don't ever use my Keurig. I'm honestly considering just putting it away because I don't ever use it anymore. I always opt for a French press or a mocha pot. But I don't know, I love this area, and so I always try to make my coffee here in the morning because it's just so aesthetic. And then also like you can see outside when it's being made, so I just love it. And I do have some seeds going on down here. I'm trying to grow loofah gourds, but they're not really going well. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, but I followed a TikTok, so maybe that's what. And then these are like my little seeds. Some of them have started to grow, but I really need to like water them and make sure that they're going okay. So I don't know. Sometimes I have good luck with this stuff and sometimes I don't. So we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be warm out today, so I'm hoping that I can set these outside and kind of trigger them a little bit more to grow. So anyway, we've got 4 minutes on the clock for our French press. It turned out so good. Yum. I've also been trying to eat before coffee. It's really hard to do because I'm so used to like waking up, having coffee and chilling. But I try to eat first because I know it's better for you. It's also really sunny out here right now, so I think I might take my rosemary and put it like on this table so it can get some sun, or outside. The only problem is we have a lot of squirrels and I'm afraid they're gonna dig in the pot. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what I want to do about that. Also, this is my Thai constellation and we just got a new leaf. It's like almost open and look, it is beautiful. So cute. And it looks like we're getting a new leaf on here as well, which is super exciting. We also just got some new growth on this plant too. I love spring. The one downside about this French press, I don't know why, but it spills really bad all the time. I don't really know why, but I always make a mess. But we have our coffee, so time to go edit. In the morning, whenever I come in here, I can see how dusty my desk is, which is so funny because I kid you not, I literally dust this all the time, but it just always gets dusty. So we've got this going. And then I think I'm gonna open up these windows for her. Do you want me to open the windows for you? I think it's nice enough, so. There's also always a couple dishes in here because I am so bad about gaming at night and just leaving my dishes in here. Like, so bad about it. So every morning when I work, I pick up my dishes and bring them to the kitchen so I can put them away later. So, because last night I stayed up late playing Valorant. It just felt right. I don't know. Should I have been doing other things like editing the podcast? Yes. But I definitely played Valorant, so that's, you know, it just pushes everything back that I have to do, which is fine, but. Oh, I totally forgot to show you guys where I put the shelf. So I need to move everything up here around a little bit because I don't super love the placement, but I'm gonna put it up here because I think that it balances out that shelf with this shelf. But yeah, it's gonna go up here. I think I'm gonna move this over and then like swap them, put that kind of in front of my Stardew Valley cookbook. But it's so cute. I love it. It turned out so good. Because if she thought of it, how many other people, you know? Ugh. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half since I last checked in with you guys, and I just finished publishing and editing our podcast episode. And while it was uploading, I actually did the dishes, so I feel pretty productive, and I'm finishing my coffee still. But I think I'm about to get ready for the day. I also, on Fridays, have to change my Invisalign. Every Friday I get new trays, and I need to take these out and put new trays in. But I'm gonna do that while I'm listening to our podcast. I always publish it and then I listen to it while I'm getting ready on Fridays. So yeah. Stinker. I'm finishing up my vlog here. I literally just cleaned and worked out and did stuff today from home, but I just got ready. We have a Bible study tonight, so I did my hair. I pulled it together, did my hair. I laid out in the sun, so I feel refreshed, and I'm wearing my chicken shirt from the Pour in Panama City. It's like my favorite t-shirt. So t-shirt, jeans, and it's 82 out, so I'm actually gonna wear flip-flops tonight. But I cleaned up my kitchen, all that stuff's put away, and I made a watermelon quinoa salad. So this is it. I just have to add the quinoa to it. I just added the quinoa, so now I just have to mix it all in. But it's basically just like arugula, cucumbers, balsamic oil, onion, and watermelon. So I know that it sounds questionable and it looks questionable, but I promise you this is such a good salad. Also painted my nails when I was sitting outside and my toes. Oh my gosh, you can't even see them. But I did my toes and my fingernails. I think I'm gonna try to convince Vince to let us stop at Simply Poured because I could really use some caffeine for tonight. I am feeling exhausted, probably from the sun, but that's okay. So the fit, jeans, t-shirt, chilling. So anyways, guys, if we do stop at the coffee shop, I'll make sure to record that for you guys and I'll put it here. And if not, then this is my outro. So thank you guys so much for watching my vlog. I know it was all over the place and I don't really know like what I'm gonna title it yet, but yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, subscribe because I got more coming for you. And guys, don't forget, if you really like coffee and you like the coffee industry, then definitely check out our podcast. I'll put it on the screen right here. And you just click the link in my bio. It'll take you right to it. Listen, support if you like it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And until then, drink coffee, travel often. Bye.